What's up, guys? I wanted to come out to the range today to do a little bit of shooting and a little bit of talking about the 1911. This is my Kimber Hero 1911. You guys have certainly seen this on the channel before, but I wanted to come out today, bring this out, have a little fun, and talk with you all about something. There are a lot of folks that will complain about the 1911 for one reason or another. Some people love them, some people hate them. Personally, I am a big fan of the 1911s. But the point that I wanted to make in this video is that the 1911 is not the best option for everyone. This gun is from a completely different era in time. This is a gun that was originally designed back in the early 1900s, and adopted by the military in 1911, as we all know. The design is probably the most copied design of any handgun in the world. Now, the Kimber, which is what we have here, is one of many manufacturers out there, and there's a lot of folks out there that are making these guns, some that do not make them very well, others that make them pretty much custom. There's custom manufacturers out there that truly hand build these firearms. A 1911 has a lot of features, depending on the particular model you get, depending on the manufacturer. But at the same time, a 1911 is one that typically, for a lot of people, they are a range gun, but there are a lot of folks that will conceal carry them. If you are unwilling to put in a lot of time and training with a 1911, you do not need to carry it. And the same goes with any gun out there on the market. If you are going to carry a firearm for self-defense, then you need to spend time in training with that gun. I've seen it many times myself. People come out here to this very range in some of my concealed carry classes, and one of the things that they forget to do, they line up and they forget to release that safety before pressing the trigger. So a 1911, a lot of fun to shoot, very accurate. The trigger on them is the absolute gold standard for what a trigger should be for most models. Everyone just loves that glass break trigger that comes with many models of 1911s. Again, not all manufacturers make them the same, but there's a lot more on the market that are very good quality, and they're becoming much more affordable. Guys, just to demonstrate a little bit more about what I see out here at the range, we are loaded up with a fresh magazine. I'm going to cycle a round in the chamber of the firearm, and then I'm going to put it back on safe. This is typically how a lot of folks, when they come out here to shoot the concealed carry classes, they will do things. If you guys have taken one of my classes, you are aware that we will start out, guns will be on safe in the ready position. One of the things that a lot of folks do, they will raise that firearm in anticipation of firing. They will go to press that trigger and nothing happens. The reason for that is they forget to disengage the safety on their gun. Okay, when I disengage that safety, I take my aim and I press the trigger and fire the shot. Under stress, that's something that a lot of people will forget to do. If they forget to do it out at the range, they're going to forget to do it under stress. And that's why it is very important that if you're going to carry a gun like this, or any gun with a manual safety, you need to put in the time to train with that gun. Another thing that happens with the 1911 is the fact that it does not have the capacity of a lot of your modern firearms. A lot of 9mm and things like that, standard capacity on them, anywhere from 12 to 15 rounds depending on the gun. Glock 19, 15 rounds, SIG P365 XL, 12 rounds, and so on. That's another thing about the 1911, particularly chambered in the 45 ACP, which is the most common round available. There are other calibers out there available in the 1911, but the traditional 1911 is a 45 ACP. Again, depending on the manufacturer, depending on the quality, the workmanship, and things like that they put into it, some manufacturers have had issues with other calibers in their guns. Which goes back to my main point that if you're going to carry a 1911, it needs to be one that you regularly train with. Guys, this is just a quick video that I wanted to do. I wanted to come out to the range, do a little bit of shooting with my Kimber 1911. This is something that's highly debated online, the 1911 versus a lot more of the modern guns. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Personally, I'm a fan of 1911s. This is one that I do not carry. You know, I love shooting this gun, but I do not conceal carry this firearm. I do not have the round count through it yet. It has shown me a few things as far as hiccups that do not make me feel comfortable conceal carrying this firearm in my daily life. However, I do have other models that I do have the round count through. If you have been a follower of my channel, you know what some of those are. Not to say that this gun will not get there one day, but this gun is still, for now, a range toy. That's a big thing about a lot of 1911s. They're fun to shoot at the range, but at the same time, as I mentioned earlier, if you're not willing to spend the time on training, you don't need to carry one as your daily carry. Guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Be sure to check out all of the links down in the description. I've got some new t-shirts available that are linked down in the description below. For some reason, YouTube does not want to put them on the merch shelf, so go down the link below to my Teespring store and check those out. Thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the videos on the channel, and we'll see you next time.